Well, hello there. So, where to begin? Many of you know that I stopped drinking about 4 years ago, but many of you don't know that I stopped stopping drinking 2 weeks ago. It was a buddy's birthday, it was Chase's birthday, a special boy, and in order to celebrate, we went out and I had a couple of drinks. Nothing crazy, but it was the first time that I broke my sobriety since starting it. And it was fun, like visiting an old friend that you used to be pretty close with, but you know you shouldn't be friends with that person. It was nice. And I figured, you know what? You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. I'll drink occasionally, lightly. Nothing too crazy. No need to let the demons out. But, those devils reared their ugly head 2 days ago. So, we went on a little road trip. I won't spoil the surprise on what it was for because there's a whole video for that. And after the event we went to, I decided to have a couple of drinks. And then a couple of drinks turned into a couple thousand of drinks. And then before you know it, my whole universe came crumbling down around me. You know that cliche in every horror movie when someone gets possessed and then like their spirit comes back and they say like, I've been suffering in hell for an eternity, but it's only been like 2 minutes on Earth. That was me with this drunken state that I found myself in, this drunken stupor. Time moved so fucking slowly. Everything, it was like a black hole absorbing time. The alcohol in my system kept taking in time and not letting it pass. So I just stayed in agonizing misery for at least 12 hours. And it was a road trip, so we were going back, and I needed to be in a car for 8 hours in this state.
Okay, so it's, what's today, Sunday?
Yep.
At 2 o'clock
Yep.
in the afternoon. Today we were supposed to be driving to North Carolina, and Charlie decided it was time for him to go hard last night.
I went absolutely off my rock. I went off my gourd. It was disgusting.
Just to be clear, we were supposed to leave, what, 5 hours ago? 4 hours ago?
It has been 12 hours, and I am still fucking wasted. Like, I feel like I am still at a club right now.
Well, we can turn up the music.
Yeah, we got the All-American Rejects playing for that DMCA strike. It's
yeah.
sounding good. And I feel like $1 million.
Well, the good news is this car's actually really nice and drives smoothly, so we should be good.
We're gonna hit one bump and I'm gonna puke everywhere.
Yak bag up there.
Yeah, I got my yak bag. I've got, yep.
Yeah, the gang's all here.
We're having
All
fun.
here. It didn't even require a single bump. In fact, almost 50 seconds after this video ended, I sat up and puked all over the rental car. Because, surprise, surprise, the bag that we had designated as my yak sack had a hole in it. So what ended up happening is I puked in it and it just went right onto my lap, blasting out the bottom of it. So I must have actually pressure washed it with bile. It was awful. So the reason I'm even sharing all of this is because this is a promise to myself going forward to not drink like this again. I think I'll still occasionally have like 1 or 2 for celebration events or whatever, but just never more than that. This is, I limit tested here for the first time since college, and I didn't like the results. Like, I'm not going to be doing this again. And let this be a lesson to all of you out there to drink responsibly in moderation. I swear to God, I have never been so sick in my life. I got alcohol poisoning one time in college, and I didn't feel as bad then as I did during this. I think it was a combination of all of the drinking and also the road trip, like compounding. It was brutal, legitimately brutal. So I ended up puking close to 30, maybe 40 times. I'm not really sure. It's hard to keep track, you know. Can you count all the grains of sand on the beach? It just wouldn't stop. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink without puking. I was so dehydrated, I have no doubt I looked like SpongeBob when he needed water. It was so awful. So I came out of retirement from sobriety, and I'm ready to go right back into it. You know, the star that burns brightest burns out fastest. And that's exactly what happened here. Plenty of drinking in that night for their whole lifetime. So let me go ahead and play you like an aftermath clip because we recorded this morning where I was feeling a little bit better. Hey, good morning. So I'm feeling better. I left my calling card in the hotel room. I puked all over it again. But this time, since I had the fruit punch electrolyte, it looks like just a fucking ton of blood. So it looks like a murder scene. And I'm feeling good now.
I think we should give a little update on how the drive went yesterday.
Pretty smooth. I think I maintained composure pretty well for the most part. You guys probably didn't even know how bad I was.
No
And,
tears were shed. Not yours, not mine.
Yeah. So I don't think I stopped being drunk until we got here at like 9 p.m. and I took a shower. But yeah, I remember crying a lot in the car.
He was in some pain.
I like the idea that every 4 years we do 1 week of drinking, and that's it. And it's like the Olympics. And then we never drink again for the next 4 years.
We're like every 4 days. I'm ready to go again. Experts estimate that I drank like 15 mixed drinks 2 nights ago.
If Chelsea's the expert, I heard the number higher.
Yeah, so not bad. I can do better. Since it was a blackout or back out kind of night, I don't remember a lot. So we went to some guy's house at some point. I remember meeting him. He was very nice.
Yeah, super nice guy.
And when I saw he posted on Twitter, I was like a super sleuth investigator, like trying to piece together breadcrumbs of what happened last night. So it became like this whodunit. So I started messaging him like, "Did I fall?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "I knew
Case
it.
closed.
I knew it." And also, which one of you cowards peed in my pants last night?
Oh, I'm laughing so much because I'm so much more excited for today's drive than yesterday's drive.
Oh yeah, I'm back in my puke throne. I remember I puked all over myself in here. Not
Just-
on purpose though, it's because the bag had a hole in it.
The other times were on purpose.
Yeah, that one.
It was a good first 2 hours because you passed out. I was like, this is actually going smooth. 6.5 hours, we're crushing it. And then the next middle 4 were like hell on earth.
Yeah.
We had to keep persuading you not to go to a hospital in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia.
That's where the experts are though.
true.
They had an anti-drunk potion they were ready to
Yep.
give me. You deprived me of it.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
moonshine.
So weird, my doctor only is wearing overalls. Yeah, it was good though.
Yeah,
it was
that
fun.
was that was cool.
It was a bonding experience.
No, I think it brought us all much closer.
Yep.
So that's definitely the lowest I've ever been around human beings. At least you get that. At least when you had your alcohol meltdown, you were in the comfort of your own house.
That's true. I was in my bathtub, curled up in a ball.
Fucking
I
rental
honestly do not envy you having to do that in a car ride for 6.5 hours. That
Yeah.
sounds miserable. But yeah, at one point, Charlie embraced me in the nicest hug he's ever given me and cried into my chest. And at that moment, we became
I was
brothers.
crying because I was just having so much fun.
Like, Matt, thank you
I
for
was like,
taking
can we drive farther, please?
Why are we stopping?
Yeah, so that pretty much closes the book on that whole adventure. I am pretty sure I fell, though no one seems to know when or if I hit my head. But, like, the side of my head, like the back side of my head, was hurting a lot. Still does hurt now. But there's, like, no noticeable bump or anything. So it's also maybe because I had my hair up in a bun, which I never fucking do. And I had it up there the entire time I was drunk. So, like, fucking 24 hours, basically. So there is a good chance that it was just yanking on my hair for a while, and now it's just kind of irritated. Hopefully that's all it is. Also, if the hotel staff is watching, I am so sorry. I feel awful for it. I tried to clean up the puke, but it was just not coming up easily. It really did look like something out of like CSI Miami crime scene or something. I did try though, and I am very sorry about that. But yeah, just I wanted to share this story because maybe this can be a good lesson to not drink like I did, and also this is a very public promise that I won't drink like that ever fucking again. It was so bad. That's really about it. So yeah.